Good evening and welcome to the Penny Gymnasium here in Farmingdale, Maine. Tonight, the Halldale Bulldogs taking on the Madison Bulldogs in an MVC matchup in boys basketball. I'm Rob Kennedy along with Rob Munson, Chris Wheeler doing our production or our camera work here tonight. And the Bulldogs combined record between these two dogs, 15-4 on the season. This should be a very good game.
Well, good to be back here in the Dog Pound, Rob. I know you were here the other night on WHOU for a game, and Bulldogs getting some good coverage here around the state, and they're certainly deserving of it. This is a really fast start for the Bulldogs. Chris Ranslow's got those guys out barking, and we'll have a Bulldog battle here tonight. There'll be a lot of barking in the Dog Pound here tonight. Glad you could join us here on Munson Media.
Halldale winning their first 7 games of the season and some quality ones in there as well. They knocked off Mount Abram, beat Spruce Mountain, who we saw right here on Munson Media, and also Valley as well. All teams ranked in the current top 25 in the Maine basketball rankings computer listings. They had their win streak snapped, falling 57-54 at home to Mount View last Tuesday. Since then, they won 2 straight over Winslow on Saturday and a game that Rob Munson was just talking about, Monmouth. That was on Monday. We're taking a look right now at Carter Eldridge, the Halldale junior. He wears number 20, as you see, MVC second team all-conference back in 2025. He had a huge game against this Madison team earlier in the season, a game won by Halldale 67-60. Eldridge with 16 points and 8 rebounds, 2 boards shy of a double-double in that contest.
Well, and he's been our player of the game in a couple of contests we've done here this year, so he's certainly had an outstanding year, but he's not alone.
They got plenty of guys in this team. In fact, Wade Morrow from Monmouth referred to the Halldale front court as probably the best front court in the MVC, which is high praise. He's talking about Tayshawn Cleveland, along with Carter Eldridge and Josias Brown. And when you think you got Halldale beaten inside, sometimes the outside guys can bury you. Davis Medore, always good for a three-pointer. He had 7 against Madison, and Grayson Carey as well, not to mention the depth this team has on the bench. They are a very strong team and certainly a challenger in Class C South when it comes to representing the region, which they last did in 2018, losing to George Stevens that year in the state championship, 64-59. For the Madison Bulldogs, they are 6-3, coached by Jason Furbush, and they started the season by winning their first 3 games. They knocked off Monmouth, Winslow, and Dirigo. Since then, they've traded a loss for a win over their last 6 games. Their wins over Boothbay, Lisbon, and most recently Mountain Valley, 75-54 on Monday nights. Their losses to Halldale, Mount Abram, and Spruce Mountain. Right there, you've got 3 excellent teams in Class C and Class D, all up at the top of the standings. So when you look at that Madison record overall, yeah, 6-3, 3 losses, but they have played very well. And a guy you're going to have to watch is that man right there, Jacob Linkletter, the 6'3 sophomore, 26 points, 8 rebounds against Halldale last month. And oh, by the way, part of those 26 points, he cashed in 5 three-pointers. So he is a threat to score literally from every place out on the hardwood.
Well, if it's Madison, there's a Linkletter. I mean, that goes back generations and generations up there for the Bulldogs of Madison.
Well, both these teams are locked into the tournament. They'll almost certainly finish in one of the top 3 spots in Class C South for Halldale, Class D South for Madison. What's going to be weird, Rob Munson, though, is they're not playing each other anymore as they have for so long in the tournament with the reclassification this year.
Yeah, that's one of the changes for sure.
We'll talk more about that, of course, we start heading toward the tournament, but we're about to have the starting lineups announced here at Halldale High School, and for that, we're going to turn it over to the Halldale Sergeant-at-Arms. That's Mr. Connor Dumont. Once he's ready, he will get the introductions done for these teams, and we'll get underway here at Halldale High School.
Welcome to Halldale High School for tonight's MVC matchup between the visiting Madison Bulldogs and your own Halldale Bulldogs. The member schools of the Mountain Valley Conference, along with the athletes and coaches of the teams playing tonight, respectfully ask everyone in attendance to keep in perspective the real meaning of high school interscholastic competition and demonstrate respectful behavior and sportsmanship throughout the entire game. We'll begin by announcing the non-starters for Madison, who's coached by Jason Furbush and assisted by Nick Gilman and Mike Packer. Number 0, Silas Haney. Number 15, Aiden Pease. Number 33, Bobby Vigue. And number 34, Eli Meter. And now for the non-starters for Halldale, who's coached by Chris Ranslow and assisted by Ashton Abbott, Tom Leet, Mitchell Tario, and Josh Netto. Number 0, Jack Chapin. Number 1, Austin Ferry. Number 2, Reed Parlin. Number 5, Carson Mattice. Number 12, Owen Free. Number 14, Hugh Morse. Number 15, Simeon Charles. And number 23, Landon Gilbert. And now announcing the starting lineup for both teams. For Madison, at guard, a sophomore, number 1, Finn Haney. For Halldale, at guard, a sophomore, number 10, Grayson Carey. For Madison, at guard, a junior, number 4, Braden Furbush. For Halldale, at guard, a junior, number 11, Davis Medor. For Madison, at guard, a junior, number 14, Davin Nichols. For Halldale, at forward, a junior, number 20, Carter Eldridge. For Madison, at forward, a sophomore, number 5, Jacob Linkletter. For Halldale, at forward, a senior, number 21, Tayshawn Cleveland. For Madison, at forward, a sophomore, number 11, Tyshawn Hall. And for Halldale, at forward, a junior, number 22, Josiah Brown. Athletic training services are provided by Joe Haskell. Officials tonight are Mr. Bouchard and Mr. Mitchell. And now, would you all please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Just about to get started here at Halldale High School as you take a look at the Bulldogs. Although, as I mentioned, 9-1. They were 13-7 last year, losing to the eventual state champs Mount Abram in the regional semifinals. Madison looking to roll for their first gold ball. They got to the state finals back in 1985, lost to Katahdin that season, 56-53. They've been close at times, had some very good teams, just haven't been able to get back there to that gold ball game. It's going to be a deep field in Class D this year. Some very good teams in Mount Abram, Monmouth, Madison, more as well down there. But Bulldogs think they have a chance to have a long postseason ride.
Well, this would be a great win for them if they can get it tonight heel point-wise.
Huge
Rob.
amount of heel points.
And you know, now's the time you start looking at them. They really start to matter now. You can see some jumps made.
Yeah, big wins will propel you higher and higher. We're set to go. Tayshawn Cleveland in white for Halldale. Tyshawn Hall in blue for Madison. Halldale controls the tip. Carter Edgers outside. Medor. Cleveland's. Halldale will take some deliberate possessions here and look for a good shot. They won't rush something. Saw them do that and work the ball very well, especially in the first quarter against Monmouth Academy. Medor likes that three-point shot, wouldn't fall. A putback, though, Tayshawn Cleveland certainly does. It's 2-0 Halldale.
Yeah, and that's the advantage. You take the three-point shot, you got Cleveland on there roaming around like a pterodactyl.
Jacob Linkletter, I mentioned during the pregame, 26 points, 8 boards against Halldale last month, 5 3-pointers. Braden Furbush couldn't get inside. He was an honorable mention in the MVC last year. Strong shot taken by Davin Nichols, wouldn't drop. Here's Eldridge. Medor back to Eldridge with the give and go. Won't fall. Big rebound. Jacob Linkletter for Madison. Quick outlet. Finn Haney. Halldale got back, though. Madison will reset. Hall. Shot was altered. He had two men underneath, and Brown and Cleveland to distract him and maybe get a hand on that. Eldridge to Grayson Carey. Cleveland working on Hall again, two more.
Yeah, just too easy there. You've got to make him work harder than that.
Tayshaun is a dominant force when he gets open down low on the block.
Yeah, well, he got open on the cut, Rob. He was already, when he cut, he got an inside position. It was an easy put up and in.
And if he gets that ball down low, he's almost impossible to stop. Tayshaun Hall thought about the three. Furbush, we know he can hit those. So does Davis Medor, who's guarding him. Furbush, nice spin, or rather pivot off the iron. And here come the Bulldogs once again. Cleveland wants the three off the iron. Skying for the rebound, Jacob Linkletter. And his outlet pass stolen by Cleveland. How did he get back there so fast?
Are there two of him out there?
He went right back down, hustling down on the miss of the three.
That's really good basketball right there.
Eldridge trying to get inside. He was picked up nicely by Linkletter. Medor, hot pass to handle, but he grabbed it. Eldridge working inside of the paint, spins around Furbush. Shot doesn't drop. Linkletter a rebound to the quick outlets. Furbush has Hall on a 2-on-1, and Hall lays it in. First 2 points of the game for Madison. And Tayshaun Hall, the sophomore, on the score sheet. Medor crossing the timeline. He's picked up by Finn Haney. Grayson Carey switching back to the right hands, working Haney back. Medor can't take the three. He'll penetrate. Nice bouncer down low. And it's rejected as they put that down to Carter Eldridge. But it stays with the Bulldogs, the Halldale Bulldogs, that is. I have to clarify tonight, it'll be just the school names.
That's right, yeah, a little challenge.
Eldridge.
Love it.
Inside. Got hung up a little bit. Finn Haney was there defensively, and Haney's got it now. Stops, back outside. Linkletter for three in the lead. It's offline. And that's on the paint, so it'll be Halldale basketball. Davin Nichols trying twice to keep it alive for Madison. Grayson Carey running the offense for Halldale. Carey penetrated. Back outside. Medor wants the three. No. Who touched that one last? It was Hall who got that, so Halldale keeps the ball.
We are having some trouble with our scoreboard. It's supposed to be automatic. Thanks, Marsha Smith, for pointing that out. I'll have to go to work on that, see what's going on.
Three on the way. That doesn't drop for Medor. A rebound to Jacob Linkletter. Yeah, I'll keep announcing the score every now and then until we get that fixed. As the three from Finn Haney just off the iron. Halldale quickly back up the floor. Medor. Carey. He's on the baseline. He's outside. Picked up by Nichols. Needs to get rid of the basketball. Almost stolen. Brown comes out to reset. Cleveland. Hall picks him right up. Eldridge inside. Linkletter had him played perfectly. Cleveland shot is short, but it's saved well by Josias Brown. Carey in trouble. That's on the baseline. It'll be Madison basketball.
Yeah, so we'll take the scoreboard off. I'll go to work on that, see if I can't make that come back up, or I will give you updates on the scoreboard.
3:51 remaining in the first quarter. Halldale 4, Madison 2. Hall crossing the timeline. And a timeout called, a 30-second timeout called by Jason Furbush. So he'll use that timeout. We'll, of course, keep it right here. All 4 points for the Bulldogs. Tayshaun Cleveland. Tayshaun Hall has the points for Madison. Shots not really dropping for either team yet, but I would expect that'll just rectify itself as the teams continue to play on and take those shots. They'll heat up. Too many good players on this team for that not to happen. Halldale's got some big ones coming up. So does Madison. We'll talk more about the schedule later on during this contest, too. Just a 30-second timeout, so players heading back out on the floor. This is big, of course. Halldale number 1 in the C-South Heels. Madison is number 2. And while both these teams are locked into the tournament, they'll be in the postseason regardless of what happens tonight or in any of the rest of their games. They're both looking for top spots and buys. Always an advantage not to have to play a prelim game. Braden Furbush. Finn Haney. Hall outside. Furbush picked up by Medor. Linkletter on the baseline. Good work by Grayson Carey to force him back. Gavin Nichols. Both teams deliberate, methodical with the basketball, and leaves all 5 players on the floor. Furbush went inside, almost lost it, did lose it, but it's picked up by Gavin Nichols. Furbush. Now Finn Haney with a little space, rides inside, and he got fouled. It's the first foul of the game, and it comes 4 minutes and 59 seconds into the quarter. And will send Finn Haney to the line. Fouls on Josiah Brown. Haney gets one more. Sophomore scored 16 points against the Bulldogs last month with 3 3-pointers. Landon Gilbert, Reed Parlin in the game now for Halldale. First subs off Chris Ranslow's bench. And a rare miss at the line for Finn Haney. It stays 4-2. Carey. Eldridge outside. Furbush keeping a close eye out. Shot by Cleveland doesn't go. Good work. That was Reed Parlin who saved it. Unfortunately for him, the Carey shot wouldn't drop either. Furbush hits off the glass for 2. Game's tied 4-4, 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Eldridge, that's the first foul on Madison. That'll get Silas Haney up off the bench. Silas Haney in. Foul called on Furbush, his first. Grayson Carey. Reed Parlin. Gilbert down to Cleveland again. Cleveland trying to turn in on Silas Haney. The shot's up, no good. Madison doing a very good job making those shots difficult for Tayshaun Cleveland after an easy early bucket to start the game for the Halldale senior. Davin Nichols, a drive, no. Rebound Cleveland. Still 4-4 here. Parlin around the perimeter. Eldridge looking for the give and go. He got the handoff instead. Shots wide. A rebound run down by Linkletter. Furbush cross court to Finn Haney. Silas Haney. Haney, free throw stripe outside. Baseline, Linkletter. Not quite strong enough, and the rebound Carter Eldridge. A lot of close but no's here for both teams. Landon Gilbert, his first shot, ends up in, but it went over the bucket, hit the metal behind it, and dropped down through, so it won't count. The referee's talking about this. It was blocked apparently on the way by, tipped by a Madison player. So it'll stay with the Halldale Bulldogs with 1:21 remaining in the first quarter. Still 4-4. Reed Parlin, short, Cleveland, had it, lost it, battle on the floor. And it's a jump ball. That means Madison's got the arrow, and they'll take possession. Good crowd here tonight at Halldale High School. Not quite as full as it was for the Monmouth game, and that's to be expected with Mustangs only coming from a couple towns over. A little further drive from Madison, but as always, they've got a good bunch of fans here too. Can't say Madison fans don't travel. I would think if this was a Friday night, the whole away bleachers would be all blue. Nice pass underneath, and it's filled by Linkletter. And Madison on top, 6-4. Cleveland. Eldridge, tough shot, rejected by Furbush. Madison's defense has been as advertised here in the first quarter. 38.6 seconds to go. Madison with the basketball again. Halldale just having some tough sledding underneath. Oh, nice pass into Haney. That's Silas Haney for two off the bench. And Madison with an 8-0 run. 18 seconds remaining. Halldale's got the arrow. Down 8-4. Underneath, Landon Gilbert. A foul called against Silas Haney, who raises his hand right away. He knew the call was going to be on him. And just a second foul on Madison, first on Silas. Grayson Carey inbounding for Halldale. Eldridge wanted it. Go up top to Cleveland instead. Now Eldridge has it. Left-handed finger roll, won't fall at all. Nothing dropping for Halldale, and I'd credit Madison for a lot of the reason why. 8-4 is the score after 8 minutes of basketball. Madison with a 4-point lead over Halldale. Second quarter coming up next on Munson Media.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past.
Halldale basketball to start the second quarter here at the Penny Gymnasium in Farmingdale. Madison leading Halldale 8-4. And in Gilbert's Madison defense. That's been a hallmark of this team. And the shot by Grayson Carey is a big one for Halldale as it ends an 8-0 run for Madison. Makes the score 8-6 Madison Bulldogs. Finn Haney. Haney looking for Silas. There's Silas Haney. Linkletter for three. Rattles out. Silas Haney alertly on the rebound. Haney again. Nichols drives. And our player control foul called on Nichols, drawn by Grayson Carey.
Still trying to work on our scoreboard here. Something to do with the network. We'll work on it.
Owen Free back into the game for the first time. Davis Medora is back in for Halldale.
Neat thing here, as we go to either side, you can see the scoreboard on the screen in the upper corner.
Yeah, that's true. I'll still mention it fairly frequently. Owen Free. Carey, they left him open for three, and he swishes it. 5 straight points for Grayson Carey, and Halldale with a 9-8 lead. That counts as a 2? I'll see if that was a 2 or not. It was a 2, so undo that. His toe was on the line. Linkletter, baseline, the kick out. Finn Haney. He drives. The shot doesn't fall. Good position on the rebound by Grayson Carey. Halldale back quickly. Eldridge underneath. Tough angle, and he hit it. Carter Eldridge from a near impossible angle. Well, I'm sure we'll replay that when we get a chance. A foul called on Halldale. It'll be Tayshawn Cleveland's first. Let's take a look at that bucket by Carter Eldridge.
A dipsy-do for 2.
To reach back from the baseline to lay that in as Eldridge gets a rest. Josiah Brown back in for Halldale. Linkletter in the corner. The Bulldogs quite aware of what he can do with a long-range bomb. Mid-ranger doesn't fall that time. It lands right with Josiah Brown for Halldale. 4 straight points for Grayson Carey. He's got it now, guarded by Nichols. Cleveland. Brown kept that alive. Grayson Carey Spins underneath and hits off the glass. 6 straight for Grayson Carey. Halldale by 4. 12-8, Halldale over Madison. 5:44 remaining in the second quarter. Silas Haney handing it to Linkletter. Tyshawn Hall, guarded by Cleveland. And Tyshawn got the arm up around the shoulder of Hall, and that's his second foul, so a decision for Chris Ranslow to make here. A fairly easy decision as well, as Carter Eldridge pops right back in, and Cleveland with 2 fouls will sit. Silas Haney checks out of the game. Braden Furbush is back in for Madison. And Aiden Pease is also in the game for the Madison Bulldogs. Furbush. There's Pease with it. 3 on the way by Hall. Rattled the back iron. Rebound volleyball down to Grayson Carey. Free. Brown for 2. Close but no. The rebound Linkletter. And Madison on the attack. Furbush hits the shot and he'll go to the line. That's a second foul on Josias Brown. Let's watch Furbush bury the layup.
Tough finish.
6 points now for Furbush. Gilbert back in the game for Halldale, and Braden Furbush gets a chance to make it a 3-point play. And cannot do so. Halldale by 2, 12-10. Make it 14-10 as Carter Eldridge slicing his way to the hoop. Jacob Linkletter. Nichols around the screen. Owen free. He's the one guarding. Furbush. With a left hand into the paints. Worked underneath to Aiden Pease. The shot a little too strong and right down to free. Mador. Eldridge. Baseline. A little fadeaway. It was blocked by Hall. And Pease has the rebound, the loose ball rather, for Madison. 14-10, Halldale over Madison. Tyshawn Hall. That's a player control foul, drawn by Landon Gilbert. So that's the first on Hall. And Madison now with 2 fouls here in the quarter, Halldale with 3. And not many fouls at all in the first quarter, already 5 here in the second quarter between the two teams. We haven't quite reached the halfway mark. 14-10 Halldale, 4:14 to go in the second quarter. Owen free. Eldridge. There rattles, wouldn't fall. Linkletter skying for the rebound. Braden Furbush up court, trapped by 2 Bulldogs. Gets away to Linkletter. Linkletter steps back, fires and hits. First 2 points of the game for Jacob Linkletter, and it cuts the gap to 2, 14-12 Halldale. Owen free. Carey on the baseline, tried to force it across, and Tyshawn Hall was waiting for it. Furbush quickly to Davin Nichols. No seniors on this Madison team, by the way. Everybody on the roster has at least 1 more year left. How scary is that for some of their opponents in Class D South? Aiden Pease. Free out to guard Nichols. Furbush. Scoring options. All out to help out. Furbush. Linkletter trying to get free. There's a 3 on the way. And a foul called on Aiden Pease in the rebound. That'll be his first.
Scoreboard's back.
All right.
The good news is I fixed it. The bad news is I have no idea what I did to fix it.
Hey, as long as it works.
Yeah, we've got to change the W to an M. Give me a second to do that, and then we'll be good.
Austin Ferry in for Halldale for the first time tonight. He's got the basketball in the corner. Battle of 11s between Tyshawn Hall and Davis Mador. There's Eldridge, little fadeaway for 2. 2 more for Carter Eldridge. He's got 6. Halldale 16-12, 2.5 to go in the first half. Finn Haney with great speed. Linkletter from NCAA range, it's offline. Eldridge the rebound. He'll work it back quickly. Ferry speeding underneath. The kick out. The three on the way. No. And the rebound yoinked down by Haney. Tyshawn Hall was alert. He headed right down the floor, but too many Halldale players in between for the long outlets. Furbush. Back to Braden Furbush again. Now Tyshawn Hall. Eldridge kind of dared him to shoot, but that's not the one Hall wanted. Furbush wants this one, though. Rebound loose on the floor. Yanked away by Hall. And Hall, tough shot. Absorbed some contact and hit it for his 4th points of the game. 16-14, you see the score. Here's Ferry. Eldridge guarded by Furbush. Spun away from him. Shot too strong. Gilbert, a one-handed putback for 2. First 2 points for the Halldale sophomore, Landon Gilbert.
Yeah, Landon Gilbert right where he should be on the weak side rebound. Didn't hesitate, tapped it right back up and in.
Braden Furbush, a defensive battle with Medore. Jacob Linkletter, great speed and a nice pass to find a wide open Pease. Halldale defended it well. Pease's putback wouldn't go. Eldridge with a minute to go. Ferry saved it. Grayson Carey, NBA range, didn't want it. Ferry. Grayson Carey calling out some instructions. Medore working with him, picked his dribble up with Linkletter right there. The pass deflected, Halldale keeps it. And Carson Mattice in the game now for the Bulldogs, number 5, a 6'1 sophomore.
Here's the Gilbert put up in perfect position there off the glass, got the roll in.
Ferry inbounding for Halldale. Been a good battle here in the first half, a fast-moving game too. Very few foul shots, not many turnovers. Ferry baseline, 2 Madison players there, but he found Grayson Carey, who nails the 3. 9 for Carey here in the first half, and Halldale leads by 6.
Yeah.
Over and back the call.
Here's the Carey 3. You can see it's a long one. Boy, he's at like the admissions table over there.
Almost disappeared off the screen, it went up so high.
Good first half for Carey.
Tayshawn Cleveland back in. Landon Gilbert did his job. He'll come out for Halldale.
Yeah, Gilbert, a good job coming off the bench there. Got the big putback and played good defense.
16 seconds. Halldale looking for the last shot here. They have possession, but Madison has the arrow. 9 seconds underneath. Eldridge not going to pass that opportunity up, and he hits it.
Oh, they caught him in a trap, and they reversed the ball perfectly to Eldridge.
Linkletter would have counted, but it was partially blocked, and that'll be it for the first half. A 22-14 lead for Halldale after one half of basketball here at the Penny Gymnasium on Munzing Media.
Yeah, getting a good look at some of the fans. They're in the dog pound. We're back after this.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learn so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other pen?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality.
At Fowler's Roofing, our staff and crews are very reliable and professional. We've been servicing New England for over a decade. When we approach a job from the free estimate to the finished product, the #1 goal is establishing trust with the homeowner and to provide them with 100% satisfaction. We specialize with shingle roofing, framing, siding, earthwork, metal roofing, metal buildings, and so much more. We are proud members of the Better Business Bureau, the Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce. We are fully certified, thoroughly insured, and we offer a 24-hour emergency service serving the state of Maine, as well as a 5-year warranty on labor. As a business Beck County area, we are very proud to be a continuing sponsor for local schools and sports teams, building a better community with Fowler's.
Halftime here at Farmingdale, and our halftime show brought to you by Kennebec Savings Bank, 22-14. Halldale leads Madison after one half of play, and very impressed. It was a very fast-moving game, first of all. Impressed by Madison's defense, then impressed by Halldale trying to find and succeeding in finding a way through that tenacious defense to take that 8-point lead in the second quarter.
Well, it was tied there for a while, and then the end of the quarter, they run by the Halldale Bulldogs. Yeah, as you said, gives them that little advantage. Looks like they took a little time to figure things out a little bit, Rob. Slowed things down a little bit and made some good passes, got some good looks.
Individual numbers look like this. We'll start with Madison. Braden Furbush leading the way with 6 points. Tyshawn Hall with 4. Silas Haney with a bucket. Jacob Linkletter with a bucket as well. Madison 0 for 3 from the free throw line in that first half. Not many free throws, but they did leave 3 points on the table. For the Halldale Bulldogs, they line up like this. Grayson Carey with 9 points. He has a 3-point bucket. Carter Eldridge with 8 points tonight for Halldale. Tayshawn Cleveland with 4 points. Leonard Gilbert off the bench with 2 points. The Bulldogs did not shoot from the free throw line. Just 3 free throws in the first half. No wonder this game moved so quickly.
Yeah.
Not many turnovers, not many whistles. Just a fun basketball game between these two teams. And you see the Halldale fans. Blackout night here at Halldale. A lot of fans coming in wearing their black team uniforms and team clothes and kind of dressing in the dark colors here tonight for Halldale High School.
Well, we want to thank our friends at McAllister Real Estate for sponsoring both Halldale and Gardner High School basketball this winter season, and certainly some information up on their Facebook page. Go take a look. There's a wonderful property for sale over in Litchfield that could be of interest for somebody looking to get into housing, and certainly if you have any questions on whether you're a buyer or seller, check out McAllister Real Estate. They're the folks that can really help you through any of your questions that you might have here with real estate. Well, we're going to take another quick break. We'll come back, as Rob said, second half action on the docket when we come back here at Penny Gymnasium after this.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
We want to thank our friends at CB Madison, providing housing here in the state of Maine since 1959. Lots of information up on their Facebook page. Check them out and like them on Facebook. CB Madison, we thank them for their fine sponsorship of Munsing Media. And also want to mention that the official coffee of Munsing Media is clawcoffeeroasters.com. You can crush your day. The official coffee of Munsing Media. Rob, I always wanted an official something. Next thing I'm trying to get is the, express written consent of Major League Baseball. That's my next goal.
Official coffee is great to have.
This is fantastic. I just got my delivery today. Use the discount code Munsing Media. You get 15% off from Claw Coffee. That's Troy Cobb, former guy in the Tiger.
You're with the Halldale Penny Gymnasium here as the team's taking all the time they can to talk about this. A lot of heel points at stake in this contest tonight. And again, both these teams, they're already guaranteed to be in the postseason, no question about that. But it's all about positioning and avoiding that play-in game, getting right to the floor at Augusta. Both these teams will be at Augusta, Class C for Halldale, Class D for Madison, with the MPA realignment from last year.
Seeing the wonderful folks who have donated to our cause, and we thank everybody who has done that. We'll let that run itself out, then we'll hit the scoreboard back up.
Underway in the second half. Madison with the basketball with the Road Blues on tonight here at Halldale. Jacob Linkletter. Work outside to Furbush. Furbush picked his dribble up. Linkletter. Finn Haney faked the three and drove. His shot was partially blocked from behind and rattles all the way out to Braden Furbush. But to force that inside to Hall, it was picked off. Here's Eldridge. Eldridge, no intention of slowing down. Great block by Tyshawn Hall. That ends up with Madison, so Hall did that perfectly.
Boy, oh boy.
Pressure from Halldale's Davis Medor. He's the only one back there pressuring as he's stuck right to Braden Furbush. Finn Haney ran right into Cleveland. Linkletter. Back outside. Finn Haney didn't have the daylight. His route was cut off. Nichols. Here's a three on the way. Furbush rattled out. Can't get much closer than that without it dropping through the cylinder, but this will stay with Madison. Linkletter inbounding for Madison. Nichols. Linkletter had a step on Carey and buries the shot. Doesn't take him much, Jacob Linkletter. A little bit of open space, and he can kill you.
Yeah, shook himself loose there in the first step. Good, quick first step, Linkletter.
Mador. Cleveland's on the block. It was blocked. Ball still loose and picked up by Madison's Furbush. It is chaotic out there. And a foul called. Is that on Tayshaun Cleveland? If it is, that's his third.
Yeah, going to be problematic. Here's that block underneath here. You've seen the whole replay while we got a second here. That's a couple of good jobs underneath here by the Madison Bulldogs. Going to see they get it inside. It looks like it's going to be an easy put up and in, but look at the block.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Tyshawn Hall, a 6'3 sophomore.
Yeah, it's got a couple of them here in the second half.
Nichols, a little too strong, but the rebound over everyone's head to Furbush. Back outside to Linkletter. Madison dominating the glass here early on in the second half. Tyshawn Hall capitalizes and cashes in for his 6th point. And it's a 4-point lead for Halldale.
Well, the difference, you got it, Rob. It's in the rebounding.
Eldridge, switch to the right-handed finger roll for 2. He's got 10.
Smooth operator, Carter Eldridge.
Haney crossing the timeline, Josiah Brown. Eye to eye with him. Furbush. Defense of this game. If you like defense, this is really fun to watch the battle between these two teams because both know how to play defense. Case in point, Grayson Carey forcing Linkletter into a very tough shot. All the way across. Mador, 3 on the way. Trifecta!
Big one.
Davis Mador's first 3 points and a block from Landon Gilbert. That knocks Hall down. He's okay. Gilbert over to check on him. Tyshawn Hall's going to go to the line. Let's see this shot.
Eldridge made the pass over to an open Davis Mador and all net. Davis knocks it home.
Landon Gilbert's foul is his first. Tyshawn Hall at the line, shooting 2. Banks it in off the glass. First free throw of the night for the Madison Bulldogs. And Tyshawn Hall can cut the gap to 7. And does. 8 points now for Tyshawn Hall. Carey. Defending off Nichols. Nichols has him trapped. Eldridge got doubled, found the open man Josiah Brown. His shot doesn't fall. What a strong rebound by Gilbert. Eldridge, a floater, no. There's Gilbert again. And he forces the ball out to Carey, but it's thrown into the backcourt. And no choice there but for Carter Eldridge to pick that up because Jacob Linkletter would have a red carpet to the bucket if he had let that alone.
Yeah, you can see the difference with the Halldale Bulldogs off the boards there in that series right there. They were giving up some rebounds the first couple of minutes of this second half. They've firmed that up a little bit.
Linkletter for 3, won't drop. Great rebound by Davin Nichols. Nichols will shoot for 3. Oh, it was fitting that he buried that, wasn't it?
Made the play.
Great rebound, got kicked out to him, and he hits the 3 and cuts the gap to 4. His first 3 points of the game, a massive shot. Carey doubled right in front of the Halldale fans. Dribbled out of traffic. Eldridge on the baseline outside. Carey, the 3, no. Eldridge, the rebound, short in the putback. Gilbert, another board, off the glass for 2.
Oh boy, persistence on the boards for the Halldale Bulldogs.
Outlet pass, Finn Haney, it's going to count, and he'll go to the line.
Well, here's the Haney finish right here. Madison taking no time at all. Boy, they are really getting up into the front court quickly there and caught the Halldale Bulldogs a little bit flat-footed on that one.
Josiah Brown joins Tayshaun Cleveland with 3 fouls. Finn Haney at the line.
Yeah, that's problematic.
And the shot doesn't fall. Halldale still by 4. Madison. They're not going anyplace. Eldridge somehow stayed in bounds, but the pass was intercepted. Went off Landon Gilbert. Here's Furbush. Madison can claw closer here. They can't tie it, but they can get within one. But that shot by Nichols missed. And a flop warning given here.
Yeah, seeing more and more of that. As you would expect, Rob, it's a point of emphasis for the officials this year.
Referees will see it, they'll call it. And the flop warning doesn't go, if you're new to the rule, doesn't go to just the individual player, it's for the entire team. Gilbert's matched up with Hall. Hall now guarding Grayson Carey. And there's the miss. Numbers now for Madison. The perfect pass and the finish. Furbush to Linkletter. And it's a 2-point game. Now Halldale with numbers. Eldridge from Gilbert, no. Second chance, no. And there won't be a third chance as Linkletter has the rebounds.
Well, it's a nice break of the pressure by Halldale, but didn't finish.
Madison can take the lead here. They'll work it down to Hall. Tie game. Tyshawn Hall with 10 points. He's the first Madison Bulldog in double digits.
Yeah, Hall with a mismatch inside. Took right to the paint, right to the rack.
High pass, and Reed Parlin does well to keep it. Halldale missing 2 of its 3 bigs in the front court due to foul problems. That'll be a traveling violation? No. Foul called on Finn Haney.
Yeah, saying the travel was caused by a little bump.
First foul on Haney. First foul on Madison in the half, or the quarter, I should say. All the way back to Reed Parlin, guarded by Linkletter, blazed by him. Medor, the quick 3, won't go. And a foul on the rebound on Halldale. That's Gilbert, I think, and if it is, that's foul number 2 on Landon. And that's 4 fouls now on Halldale, so from here on out in the third quarter, any more will cause Madison to shoot 2.
Halldale's depth coming into play here in this quarter with some foul trouble.
It's being tested here. It's Madison, a kickball called against Halldale. It's been a 6-0 run for the Madison Bulldogs since being down 29-23. Inbound pass, Davin Nichols returned it down low. Now it's blocked by Gilbert, but a foul called. It might be on Medor. See if it's Gilbert or 11. It is Medor. That's just the first foul on Medor, but as we just mentioned, the shooting situation for Madison. And they have not led in this game. I take that back. Haven't led since the first quarter of this game. One more coming at the line for Braden Furbush. To untie the game. He does. Madison with a 1-point lead. Halldale's being given all they want for the visitors. Reed Parlin. There's Medor. Finn Haney out to play him. Medor penetrates, rolls it, and he got fouled, so he'll shoot. That's Finn Haney's second foul for Madison. And Davis Medor at the line. Halldale Jr. shooting for the tie, and has it. Landon Gilbert back in. Grayson Carey gets a break for Halldale. Davis Medor can untie the game with his shot, and does.
Yeah, good free throw shooter.
1-point lead for Halldale as we go back and forth here in the third quarter. Furbush to Silas Haney, who's checked in. Nichols trying to get free. They'll go instead to Finn Haney for 3. Yes! And Madison back on top. Back and forth we go. Eldridge. Parlin. Good take by Parlin as he got blocked, and that's Finn Haney's third.
Yeah, here's the 3, Rob. Nice look outside by Madison. That's well beyond the arc. All net.
At the line. Reed Parlin for Halldale. It's the first. Chance to tie the game with the next shot. Aiden Pease back in for Madison. Grayson Carey returning for Halldale. Reed Parlin shooting for the tie. Off the iron. Gilbert almost had that rebound, not quite. Furbush with the basketball now. Here's Madison Bulldogs up by 1 here in the third quarter. Pease inside, blocked. Gilbert with a clean block as he got up high. Carey crossing the timeline. Carey outside. Mattice thought about it. Nice pass to Gilbert. Gilbert shot off the mark. Bulldogs did everything right. The finish just wouldn't fall as Linkletter underneath. Great passing by Madison. Furbush underneath. Silas Haney for 2. 4 points now for Silas. Madison by 3. Carter Eldridge. Parlin. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Halldale has the arrow. They would love a bucket late in the quarter to get the ball right back. I think right now they'll take any points. Grayson Carey. Oh, that's a nice pass. The finish wouldn't go. And last touch by Gilbert. Is there a foul there?
Foul.
There is. Yep. And it's on Gilbert. That's another shooting situation for Madison. And Landon Gilbert's got his third foul. Aiden Pease set to shoot. Looking to get himself on the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
Well, you got to think Coach Ranslow will get the big guys back in to start the fourth, Rob. They're sitting on the bench.
Yep. Pease gets one more. Eli Meter in. So was Davis Bador for Madison and Halldale, respectively.
Yeah, got 10 seconds left. Put Medora in because he can hit you 3 from distance.
Aiden Pease, the 6'3 junior. Hits the second. That's when the 4-point lead. 30-second timeout called by Madison coach Jason Furbush. It's been a very productive third quarter for the Madison Bulldogs.
Kick out of Coach Furbush. He was right next to the official. He'd walked out of the coach's box. He was at the baseline to call that timeout right after the play. I get a kick out of that.
Halldale led 29-23, but since then it's been a 13-3 run for Madison.
And that kind of coincides with the foul trouble Madison had, the Halldale Bulldogs had here in the third.
That's been a big
Cleveland
problem. They lost Tayshawn Cleveland early. Josiah Brown followed. Both of them had 3 fouls. Landon Gilbert now with 3 fouls. And Madison, only one player with multiple fouls in the game. That's Finn Haney with 3. No one else with more than 1.
And a good look at Davis Medora across the way.
If they can find him for open 3, he'd love to take it. Halldale with 8 seconds. And for the last shot of the quarter, Grayson Carey will take the shot. It's off the mark, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Third quarter all for the boys in blue. They lead 36-32. It's Madison over Halldale as we head to the fourth quarter on Munzing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do, We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Halldale basketball as we start the fourth quarter. The home side down by 4. This was all Madison in the third. Halldale with Tayshaun Cleveland back in the game, but they forced the pass to him, was knocked out of his hands. Madison looking to add to that 4-point advantage. Finn Haney. Reed Parlin there with him. Linkletter. Hall to Finn Haney again. Hall outside. Finn Haney looking to go baseline. Back outside to Hall. Hall will take the 3. He's open for it. Instead, he leaned into Cleveland. Kicked back outside to Finn Haney. Linkletter in a crowd. Won't drop. Great rebound there. Aiden Pease just appearing out of nowhere. And a big bucket for the junior.
Yeah, Cleveland's got to be careful, so he's not going to be probably the force on the boards he normally is.
A hold called on Madison, which will negate their steal. That's on Pease, his second. Bulldogs, Halldale Bulldogs inbounding. They find Cleveland. They'll try to work in on Pease and completes the layup. That's a big bucket for Tayshaun Cleveland, who's up to 6 points. Madison doing a good job because he had 25 last time against Madison.
Yeah, but he can dominate if they get him those kinds of looks, Rob.
Got the Madison lead to 4. They have the basketball. Davin Nichols around the screen by Hall. Tyshawn Hall had some space inside, and player control foul called as Tayshaun Cleveland just anticipated the contact.
Yeah, he did a good job doing that. That's a little risky business, as we say. Watch it right here. He's well set up. He's solid right there. But with 3 fouls, boy, everybody's holding their breath in here.
Second foul on Tyshawn Hall. Halldale hit the bucket in the last trip down the floor. I'd like to pull even closer. Cleveland, excellent defense. That made that shot extremely difficult. He almost cashed it in, but not quite.
Yeah,
one and done for Halldale.
About a step or two than he likes to be.
Linkletter, nice little finger roll for 2.
That's pretty.
Linkletter with 8. And a 6-point lead restored for Madison. Reed Parlin. Mador. Almost picked off by Nichols. And Grayson Carey's shot won't drop. The Bulldogs, though, with a second chance. Reed Parlin calling out Grayson Carey because Jacob Linkletter won't leave him alone. Cleveland for 3 in the corner. Kaboom! Tayshaun can hit the outside shot as well, and that halves the deficit. It's 40-37. Cleveland had a little bit of time there. Aiden Pease got out there. But Cleveland with a rainmaker right over the top.
Yeah, right in front of the student section, right there in the corner, about as deep as you can be.
Tayshaun hit 3 threes against Madison in that 25-point performance last month, but this one absolutely massive as we take a peek inside the Halldale huddle. And that's one of those types of shots can really spark a comeback. But again, Madison a chance to respond right away.
Want to let you know that at the conclusion of the game, we'll have the McLaughlin Fence Defensive Player of the Game. They'll receive a Sunrise Bagel gift certificate. Want to thank McLaughlin Fence and Sunrise Bagel, teaming up with that Defensive Player of the Game.
Madison inbounding the basketball, 5:27 to go. Finn Haney. Braden Furbish back. Halldale with a little pressure for the first time in the second half. Haney. Finn Haney, a sophomore. Furbish now with it. I mentioned in the first half, no seniors on this Madison team. Mador picked his pocket. Davis Mador for 2. And Halldale back within 1. Game has been a roller coaster both ways.
Yeah, pressure paid off there, didn't it? Coach Ransel threw it on here.
Braden Furbush back outside. Finn Haney considered the 3. Linkletter pressure-packed finish coming up for you here at Halldale. 4:44 to go in the game. A steal by Eldridge. Carter Eldridge. Cleveland. Blocked! Oh, great play by Linkletter. It stays with Halldale, I think. Yes, look at this block. Linkletter drifts over and picture perfect. Halldale inbounding. Davis Medor. Bulldogs looking to get back in front. Cleveland down low again, and there's only so much that Aiden Pease can do when Tayshaun Cleveland has the ball in that spot.
Well, got to credit the entry pass as well, Rob, setting Cleveland up in beautiful shape.
Furbush spinning out of trouble. Hall. Linkletter.
This trap's been paying off for Halldale, Rob.
That's changed things a lot for the Bulldogs. Finn Haney with it here, the Halldale Bulldogs. Finn Haney again. Fake the three, took it inside. No. But Tayshaun Cleveland just getting there, I think. His presence altered the shot. Eldridge outside. Carey into the baseline. That was blocked by Linkletter. 2 blocks in rapid succession for the 6'3 sophomore.
Great timing.
Now Madison can get back in front. Finn Haney. Hall. Tyshawn Hall. Carey almost got a steal on that. He had a fingertip. That was about all. Linkletter for 3. Hits it!
Ooh, a big one.
Jacob Linkletter, 11 points now. And a 2-point lead. Madison back on top. Let's see how Halldale responds. Eldridge inside. Josias Brown off the iron. Racing for the rebound. Loose on the floor. And what do we have?
Halldale called timeout.
Yeah,
so.
Bulldogs got the timeout first. They'll have the ball.
Yeah, that's the only way that can work, right?
I don't know. It looks like it's Madison who called the timeout because they pointed to the spot, not the bench. That call was made by Coach Jason Furbush. He's taking a full timeout here.
I think we got a couple of replays we're behind on, so let's run those during the timeout here.
Yeah, this is the block by Linkletter.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Yeah.
Again, just ghosting over and no body contact, all ball.
Yeah, we'd seen that one. This is going to be
the Linkletter 3.
The Linkletter downtown 3.
Josias Brown, 22 there for Halldale, did all he could to get out on that, but Linkletter is such a deadly outside shooter. Hitting the 3, and let me double check on that. Yeah, that would be the 3rd three-pointer of the second half for Madison. Finn Haney has one, Linkletter and Davin Nichols all with 3s.
That's a good Davis Medor defense, the steal, and the layup.
Madison's got the ball in a 2-point lead as we head down the stretch in Farmingdale as we look at Davis Medor.
Well, I'm glad they gave us a timeout, Rob. We're getting stacked up on replays I couldn't get to.
Pace of this game makes that pretty much impossible, and not many whistles. Again, just 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're seeing 2 good teams getting after each other. It's a tournament-style basketball right here.
It really does feel like a tournament game. Big possession for Madison. They can make it a 2-point game, or 2-possession game. So I'll correct myself here if they can hit a bucket. Linkletter working inside on Carey. Furbush in deep. Doesn't have an angle. Outside, Finn Haney for 3. Close, but no. And the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Madison.
Well, Madison doing a smart thing, taking some ticks off the clock. Limit possessions.
And work. And the big thing about Madison is their work rate is just through the roof. And tenacity has always been a hallmark of this Madison Bulldogs team, and they're really putting that on display tonight. 3 on the way. Linkletter just short. Like the play, like the shot, just didn't fall for Madison. Almost stolen. Kept alive, though, by Grayson Carey. Now Halldale with a chance to take the lead on Medor's shot. Rattles out. And the rebound is in. That was Grayson Carey, and he was fouled, and Halldale might get the lead that way.
Well, we'll take a look at this whole sequence right here. Carey with a good save. They're going to reverse it over. Medor's going to get a good look, and this is a good one for him to take. He's hit one from there. But watch Cleveland work for the position underneath right there. We'll get back for the free throw.
It rattles out, but Tayshaun Cleveland rips down the rebound and scores for 2. 13 for Tayshaun, a 2-point lead for Halldale. Under 2 to go. Halldale fans and crowd coming to life here in Farmingdale. Finn Haney. Nichols gave that away to Hall. Now it's Finn Haney again. Linkletter. Furbush trying to work on Medor. Does, hits, will go to the line. What a response from the Madison Bulldogs.
Oh, great answer here. Furbush in the paint. Left-hander. Got cut off on that left side. Used the right hand to put it up and in, and he's excited as he should be. That's a heck of a finish.
Calls Davis Medor's seconds. And Haney unties the game, or Furbush rather. Halldale trailing by 1. A minute and a half remaining in regulation time. They'll work down low to Cleveland again. It's a jump ball. That means Madison gets possession.
Oh, boy, another great play underneath.
Tyshawn Hall, another block, and it's perfect. 1:24 to go. Madison, though, not out of the woods, just by 1. Halldale wanted a 5-second call, didn't get it. Finn Haney bursts across the timeline.
Only 1 foul on Halldale, so they can't stop him.
I don't think Madison's going to try to kill the entire minute 10, but you never know. It's a long time to kill something, especially when you've got the hands of Grayson Carey. Carey, aggressive, got fouled. That's on number 14, David Nichols. And Nichols called for his second foul. Not a shooting foul, though. But it is the 4th foul on Madison. So the next one will be. And a full timeout taken by Chris Ranslow.
Want to let you know we'll have the Capsa Pizza player of the game as well. Post-game, Caps has been with us a long time, and you can see they're putting up the players of the game right on their Facebook page now, so that's great. So who will that be? And, of course, we also got the defensive player of the game, thanks to McLaughlin Fence. They'll receive a Sunrise Bagel gift certificate, so we thank them for all their work with us. And what's our next game? Well, on Muncie Media, we'll have a big one. Lawrence at Gardner girls basketball game Saturday, 11:30 start. That's a new time, so lock that in. And that's going to be a fast rematch of a game just from, what day are we on? Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Monday night up at
great game.
Up at Lawrence. Gardner Tigers came through with that, and they remain undefeated on the season.
Big crowd of the Folsom Gymnasium for that, and I would expect at the McGrowley Gym it's going to be the same way.
Yeah, get there early. And what they're doing, Rob, they're going to play the boys' game, but they're going to play it later in the afternoon so fans of both teams can get to both games. And that came down to the wire. What did Brady Peacock lay in to win that game for the Gardner Tigers? And Tigers are 10-1 on the season. So fantastic work by all our teams that we've been having the good fortune to have on air.
Madison by 1, Halldale basketball. They look to inbounds. All the way up to Tayshaun Cleveland with Tyshawn Hall, who's had a great game there. Eldridge worked off the baseline, kissed off the glass for 2. Carter with a dozen now. Halldale by 1, 50 seconds to go. Buckle up, folks. We've got a fantastic finish coming up here at Farmingdale. Nichols, 41 seconds, and it's getting loud inside the Penny Gymnasium.
Our clock official.
Furbush deferring to Haney. Around the screen from Nichols. Linkletter underneath. And a foul called. It's a blocking foul, and if it's on Tayshaun, it's going to be his 4th.
That's okay. It's his 4th foul, and they had a couple to give. I think not to give up the baseline, commit the foul. That's okay.
Tayshaun will have to be very careful now. He had 3 fouls in the first half and played all the way till now without picking another one up. 29 seconds to go. Finn Haney. Linkletter. Stops the elbow. Pops short. That'll stay with Madison. Davin Nichols with position. Keeping the ball for the Madison Bulldogs. 20 seconds to go.
Oh, boy.
Nail-biting time for both sets of fans as Madison inbounds. Furbush, 18 seconds, goes baseline! And they're going to get Tayshaun for the foul.
Yeah, had a challenge here.
Yeah, nothing he could do. He can't let that shot go in, but that will be all on the night for Tayshaun Cleveland. And a chance to tie the game or put Madison ahead. Braden Furbush at the line, shooting 2. Furbush on the nights, 2 for 4 from the line. These are big. This will tie it, and does. That one had pressure on it. This one even more so, as this will give Madison the lead. Clutch. Full timeout called now by Coach Jason Furbush as Halldale down a point. They have 15.9 seconds with which to work.
Well, you got to think if you're Halldale, with Cleveland out, your options inside, Carter Eldridge on a dribble drive, maybe dish off. He's made clutch plays all season long, and I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Furbush is talking about. Let's look for this guy, let's look for that guy, and, it's going to come down to defense right here. You don't want to give up the easy basket, that's for sure. So you've got some fouls. You don't have any fouls to give. They're at 4. But you're certainly going to challenge and make them win it from the free throw line if they get a break in. This is a similar situation we had as the other night in our Gardner game, a timeout with, I think it was 10 seconds left in the game. So get a good look at the Brain Trust over there working. Other options.
We knew this would be a battle. We knew it would be close. 15.9 seconds. The game is still in the balance.
Yeah, you got to think it's going to come down that Eldridge is going to get a look here, Rob.
Braden Furbush certainly thinks so. He's right next to the Halldale junior Carter Eldridge. Landon Gilbert inbounding to Medor. 14 seconds, clock ticking. Medor directing traffic. Crossing the timeline with 10. Medor underneath. The floater, yes! Davis Medor. And a timeout called. With 4.9 seconds to go, there's still time for Madison.
Well, we're going to look at the whole sequence right here. 4.9 seconds left. It starts with Medor, and I think everybody's expecting Davis Medor to dish off. But he doesn't. He sees a lane, goes through, runs that floater up off the glass. What a finish that was for Davis Medor. Wow.
It's been a game of can you top this?
Wow.
And Madison with a chance to put the ultimate topper here with 4.9 seconds to go.
Well, one of the advantages Halldale has, Rob, they've got foul to give. They've got 3 fouls right now. So you can foul on the floor, in a situation to make him re-inbound the ball again and set your pressure defense back up again. So I'm exactly sure that that's part of the discussion that we're probably hearing if we could mic up inside that huddle that coach is telling him, hey, listen, we got a foul to give.
What was a problem for Halldale at one point having fouls to give is now a benefit.
Yes, right.
Madison inbounding. 4.9 seconds.
Remember, our clock is official.
Crowd making noise in Farmingdale. Madison with the basketball. Here they come. Furbush. It's intercepted, and that'll do it. Josias Brown with a game-clinching steal, and Halldale wins 49-48. And an instant classic here at Farmingdale.
Well, let's look at the whole sequence, Rob, of this play. They were trying to do the alley-oop down the floor, and there it is. What defense there, and not to travel. Didn't bring the ball back down and travel, and what a play.
Josias Brown just got rid of the ball immediately, played that like a free safety.
Well, I think in the last 15 seconds of the game, we found our offensive player and defensive player of the game. But
I was thinking the same thing. We'll talk about it officially.
We will talk about it.
I think we probably are simpatico now on our thoughts. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. 49-48, the win for Halldale over Madison to go 10-1. Madison drops to 6-4. We'll be back after this in Munsing Media.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
At Fowler's Roofing, our staff and crews are very reliable and professional. We've been servicing New England for over a decade. When we approach a job from the free estimate to the finished product, the #1 goal is establishing trust with the homeowner and to provide them with 100% satisfaction. We specialize with shingle roofing, framing, siding, earthwork, metal roofing, metal buildings, and so much more. We are proud members of the Better Business Bureau, the Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce. We are fully certified, thoroughly insured, and we offer a 24-hour emergency service serving the state of Maine, as well as a 5-year warranty on labor. As a business in the Kennebec County area, we are very proud to be a continuing sponsor for local schools and sports teams, building a better community with Fowler's.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
49-48 is our final score. Halldale over Madison here in Farmingdale tonight, and that was a game that if you were playing that on the Augusta Civic Center floor, it would not have been out of place one bit. It had a playoff atmosphere to it, an outstanding contest. It's kind of too bad these teams won't see each other again this year, as Madison's going to be a major threat in Class D South, but that means they won't face Halldale, who during the MPA realignment stayed in Class C South. This is a lot of fun here tonight.
Oh, boy. Fantastic game, Rob, really, and could have gone either way. Both teams well represented, both teams tournament playing. As we said early on, boy, this looks like a tournament game, and it played out just exactly like that. And it's the kind of game both sides want. You want these types of games, these ones that test your mettle, that really make you have to reach down and play. And both teams better for having played here tonight.
No doubt about that, and we'll hand out some awards, too. Which one are we doing first, Rob Munson?
Let's do the Capsa Pizza.
So Capsa's Pizza Player of the Game, and we could have some Madison players we could have nominated for this as well, but the awards go to the home team because the establishments are right in our backyard neighborhood. So don't feel slighted, Madison. We got to pick some of your boys as well. But Davis Medor, that last-second shot gets our Capsa's Pizza Player of the Game, and we'll kind of show why. He's the hero right at the death. And an end-to-end rush by Medor, too, and I don't think this was the plan originally. But he saw that daylight, as you pointed out, Rob Munzing, and said, they're giving me some space. I'll see if I can't take advantage of it.
Yeah, there was no help defense. Everybody was sticking right on their men. Nobody clogging back up the lane. And Davis is a very intelligent basketball player. Read that all the way, saw the lane there, went up, put it up with enough time, Rob, that if it didn't go in, they were going to have a chance to get an offensive board, maybe put the rebound back up and in. But Davis says, you won't need that, guys. I'll take care of business here.
McClellan Fence, Defensive Player of the Game, gets a gift certificate to Sunrise Bagel for his interception at the end of the game and some other plays as well. That goes to the Halldale Junior, number 22, Josias Brown. But he was the play that really kind of solidified the award for Josias, as this is going to seal the game for Halldale. He reads this play perfectly.
Oh, perfect play there. Got back into his lane and not only made the interception, but he was able to get the ball off before he came back down and get the ball over to Medor for safekeeping there, and didn't have any risk of travel or anything else like that coming down with the ball. So two really big plays here, and, team wins. for sure for the Halldale Bulldog tonight. They got a lot of contributions. Don't forget the contributions. Landon Gilbert came in and had to play a lot of minutes tonight underneath when Cleveland went out with the foul trouble and Brown went out with the foul trouble. So they had some other guys in there. And the depth of Halldale, I think, really was the story tonight, and execution down the end. They had to come back and win this one.
They did. Let's run down the individual numbers here before we step out. First for Madison, Braden Furbush leading the way with 12 points. Jacob Linkletter with 11 points. He had a three-pointer. 10 points for Tyshawn Hall. Finn Haney, 7 points with a three-pointer. Silas Haney, 4 points. And Davin Nichols, a three-pointer for 3. Aiden Pease, 3 points as well. I think the one thing that Madison will regret, though, 7 for 13 from the line. They left some points there, and that did turn out to be a difference maker in this game, as it sometimes is. For the Halldale Bulldogs, they were led by Tayshawn Cleveland. He had 13 points, including a three-pointer. Carter Eldridge with 12 points. Grayson Carey with 11, including a 3. Davis Medor with 8. Landon Gilbert with 4. Reed Parlin with 1 point tonight. The Bulldogs 3 for 5 from the line this evening. So that'll do it for our broadcast. Halldale with a win tonight, 49-48. Goes to 10-1 on the season. They'll take on Valley here at home on Friday. Then Mountain Valley next Tuesday and a trip to Valley for the return contest next Friday up in Bingham. Madison's got Booth Bay coming to town on Friday. They'll head to their rivals Carabec next Monday, and Oak Hill visits next Tuesday. They're now 6-4 on the season. Next game on Munzing Media, we've been talking about this one, and it's going to be massive. If you missed the game last time these two teams played up in Fairfield at the Folsom Gymnasium, you better catch this one. And if you're not going to get to the gym early, watch it on Munzing Media. 11:30 a.m. Saturday, two of the best girls teams in Class A, Lawrence and Gardner, squaring off at the Bergola Gymnasium in Gardner. Munzing Media will have that contest for you. So that'll do it for our broadcast. Chris Wheeler, I want to thank him for his camera work tonight. Rob Munzing on color commentary and production. My name is Rob Kennedy saying so long from the Penny Gymnasium. Halldale with a win over Madison tonight, 48-48. Thanks for watching, everyone, on Munzing Media.